Back to the daily antidote of song. It is a beautiful Sunday up here in Brooklyn, New York, and I hope that it is a beautiful Sunday wherever all of you are. It is, let's see, anybody have the day count? I know some of you do. What day is it? Somebody tell me. It is day, I know it's in the 1200s, and either way, I'll tell you the day in just a minute. Day 1302. We're out of the 200s. Oh my gosh, but I missed 1300. 1302 days of singing together. How lovely is that? My name is Erin. I'm going to be your host for today, and I am delighted to welcome to our Daily Antidote stage Jillian Matundan. She's in North Virginia. We're going to hear more from her in just a second, but before we get there, it's time to say hello to all of you. Everybody give a big wave hi to all of our friends watching out there on our live streams. Hello, live stream friends. Thank you for watching. Hello to our fearless leader, Jojo Rossi, who has an immaculately large teacup in a cafe in New Hampshire. Hey to Kevin in DC. Hi to Mabel in Massachusetts and the Cinnamon Bears. Hello to Carolyn in Boise, Idaho with a beautiful cat in her lap. Hi to Nancy in Washington and your Irish cow. Hello to Susan G in Ohio. Hi to Elizabeth in California. Cricket in Maryland. Sheila also in Florida. Hello to Sally. Hi to Kevin in New Hampshire. Not too far away from Joe. Hi to Bob in Albany, New York, Bonnie in Boise, Idaho, Luda and Mark in Victoria, BC. Hearts to you guys. Anne in Silver Spring, Maryland. James in British Columbia. Hello to Delhi in Maryland. Hi to Gary. Hello to Bronwyn. Hi to Lynn in Connecticut. Hey to Sue in Seattle. And to Nina in Santa Cruz. Let's see who else is here. Hi to Storm in Massachusetts. Hello to Susan. To Kat in Vermont, Hoda in British Columbia, Bob in Massachusetts, where it's rainy today. Hi to Annette in California, Nancy N. Let's see, we've got Martha, and I think that's everybody that I'm seeing so far, but if I did not get you on the way in, I will get you on the way out. I love that everybody is wearing some fun hats and costumes and fun little things. How fun. This is excellent. So now I am delighted to bring up to the stage Jillian Matundan. She is a singer, songwriter, a wearer of excellent t-shirts we will ask about in just a minute. And we're so glad that she's here with us. Hey, Jillian, how you doing?
I'm well, thanks. Just about to take a sip, and of course you're like, "Hi." So
Please do. No, here we go. You take a sip and I'll riff for a minute.
there we go. I'm good.
So amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So you're in North Virginia. That's
I
where
am.
I was raised. That's where I lived most of my life.
Oh yeah. And you're in
Yeah,
Brooklyn,
fun
which
times.
is where am I
And
going?
now I'm in Brooklyn.
Yeah, which
There
is
you go. So we kind of traded places here.
yeah, exactly.
So,
Not quite the movie, but something like that. Yeah.
yeah, something like that. So tell us a little bit about the song that you brought for us
Okay.
today.
So the song, I know that we want to do some sing along stuff, and maybe we're in the mood for something light. And this is probably the lightest song that I have. So that should just tell you a little bit more about my music. But this song is actually it's a pretty happy song. It's about I will just say that it's got a sing along part. I was when I was writing this, some songwriter friends of mine said, "But we want to sing along too." I didn't want there to be a chorus. I'll just tell you that I didn't want there to be a chorus. They said, "Well, we want to sing along too." So I said, "Okay." So there's a sing along part for everybody because there is no chorus. It's just doot doots. Doot doots. I think we can handle that, right? So I know I'm supposed to go over it. So I know the lyrics are over there. We can talk about the song itself later. But so the doot doots go like this. Um, so hey. Do 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 do. Right? So we can try it again. We'll do it one more time. So do 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 do. Pretty simple, right? I'll put that in 3 times. I'll give you some warning. So, should I just go ahead? Is that
Go right ahead. We are ready to do.
hey? Sometimes I don't tell people how it goes because it's fun to hear what people do on their own, but I can't hear you, so. I was ready to walk away. Had no reason, no need to to stay, you snuck through. There's something about you, steady as a rock. You took my hand, smoothed my wrinkles without demands. Now I see you're all I ever need. I see that. I was broken when you came my way. I was going through motions from day to day. I didn't think that I could find the one who would ease my mind, but you stayed and kept me anyway. Here come the doot-doots. Here we go. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Oh, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. You endure all that I am. I know I make too many plans, yes it's true. So much I want to do. We both give and make some space. We know that we're in the same place, we've come far. 'Cause home is where you are. When I get in my own way, you always know the right thing to say. I think we both know that we found the one we want to stick around and hang. I'll keep you anyway. Doot-doots, here we go. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do-do-do. Feel free to freestyle wherever you are. I know you hate when I say it. I know that you don't play favorites, it's fine. 'Cause baby, you're mine. Doot-doots again, here we go. Do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do-do-do. And we're fine. 'Cause baby, you're mine. And we're fine. 'Cause baby, you're mine. Yeah. I bet you all sounded great.
That is such a delightful song.
It's
I
fun.
love that.
Thanks.
It's so beautiful. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Sure.
When did you write it?
So I wrote it. Oh, what is time really after the pandemic? I probably wrote this in 2019. Yeah, that sounds right. 2019. I only started writing my music again in 2018. Um, so yeah, I wrote this in 2019, and it's about my relationship. I've been in a very committed relationship with my fella for 11 years now, and we moved together from Albany to the DC area. And yeah, I think that I most of my relationship songs tend to be pretty sad. So when the opportunity presented itself to write something fun and bouncy, this when writing, if any of you out there are songwriters, um, you know, sometimes it takes a while to work on things, and every now and then you're gifted a song that comes almost whole form. And this is actually something I used to do. When I pick up a guitar and you just kind of tool around, I'd do this, and I was like, okay. And then at one point I was like, huh. And then I was like, where can I go from there to get back here? And that's how that happened. And so once I figured out this little riff and it was real bouncy, I was like, well, this is going to have to be a happy song. And I don't know about those too often, but yeah, so that's how that came about, and it just kind of fit perfectly. And
It
so
does. It fits
yeah,
perfectly because it really captures that. It captures that feeling of deep comfort,
yes,
but also that sort of little bit of giddy joy.
yeah, Well,
that
and
sometimes just this stays with you even after years and years.
yeah, and I'm seeing the lovely chat. I mean, I think the other thing is thank you so much for that. It's just it'll be on my thing here. Yeah, Elizabeth, thank you for that. I think, you know, so I had stopped looking, right? I was at the point where I was like, dating sucks and I don't want to do it anymore and I'm going to stop looking. And this one, suddenly then there he was. And so it just happened that way. And, you know, I think that we're all meant to meet the people we meet just generally through life. This could be for anybody. And I think that, I, when you find somebody who's willing to stick it out with you, whether they're friends or more, all the better, all the better. So that's what this song is about.
Very
And
true.
yeah, and some of it is definitely conversations we've had. So like, there's a lot of like our own conversation in this, but the key that it's in, I believe, is D. So is that right? Where's my flautist? G. No, wait. A. B. Wait. No, that's B. That's key. No, right? Let's see if this
He
is
seems quizzical. Not sure.
G A B. It's in C. Yep.
And C. Yeah. There
Yeah.
you go.
I usually
In
know
the
this
key of
stuff
C.
pretty quickly, but I'm still waking up. I'm not gonna lie to you over here. So
You and me both.
yeah, yeah, it's perfect. It's
But
C.
it
That's
key of C, which is such a comfortable key. Like there's something about the key of C that to a lot of us feels like home.
it always does. Yeah,
So then that's very serendipitous, whether it was
agreed.
intended to be in the key of C for that reason or not. It's just very, it's like, this is comfy. This feels like an easy place to be.
Yeah, I used to know the keys, like the notes that corresponded to like chakras, and I think C is one of them. E is definitely one of them, but C is definitely there.
Yeah, it sure is. So when you get a second, we would love for you to tell us what's on your shirt, because it is a great shirt.
Yeah. So this happened to be clean. I thought I was picking up a different one that had a different message on it, but this feels everybody. I get a lot of comments on this one. We'll burn sage and bridges too if I need it. Just willing to willing to do the things that I need to do for sanity.
Willing to move on.
Yeah. 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 Willing to
Yeah.
kumbaya, but also walk away if needed. So
Yes.
this was
Which
not the
is,
shirt I
it's
was
so
going to
hard.
wear. Yeah, it
But
was.
it's so hard to know when to walk away. And I think so many people, myself included, will sort of like white knuckle it to
That.
stay where you are.
Yeah. Me too.
And it is such a power and such a, it is such a brave and powerful choice to say,
Hmm.
no.
Yeah. Well, and the first line of the song is "I was ready to walk away."
Hmm.
It all fits. I had no idea, but the universe was speaking to me today.
The
Burning
universe
sage.
just handed you a
Yeah.
perfect present of this clean shirt.
Yeah. And then I see there's somebody asking about burning sage. Yeah, it's to clear the
Hmm.
air, to you know, to cleanse. Yeah. So,
That it is.
yeah.
So it's really like you said at the beginning. It's very nice to have this happy, bouncy song that reminds us of our friends and our love and our relationships and all of the people who we
Hmm.
go through life with and stick it out with. Especially right now, it can be hard to remember that because it feels like the world is kind of just crashing down around us.
Hmm. I have a lot of songs about that, actually.
Yeah,
So, but this last couple weeks have been particularly hard. I mean,
yeah.
I think all of us, when I was thinking about what to play, I was going back and forth in my head about some things. Um, I've been, I do a monthly live stream, and my live stream happened to be yesterday morning, and I did a show
Mm.
last week, and people are looking for connection, they're looking for music, they're looking for the things that bring us together, and so I think that one of the things that, as I thought about the song, I was like, I should just play a happy song because it could have been, I was going back and forth on some sing along songs like Simon and Garfunkel or like some other
Yeah.
things, and I thought, no, 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 let's go happy because it's not that we're ignoring it. It's just that we need a moment sometimes to remember that we can be happy because these are
Yes.
hard. It's hard, between war and peace and all the craziness that's happening. I have a lot of thoughts about guns in America and all those other things, but we seem to want to keep destroying each other, and I don't see.
Yeah.
I long for the day when we don't have to do that, or we don't feel the need to.
Yeah. But I think a massive part of that that is easy to overlook is the fact it is so important to fight against all of the wrong,
Hmm.
but I don't think it's possible to win that fight unless you remember what you're fighting for.
Right.
Like if you forget the happy, if you forget the good, if you forget the connection and the other people and the love and the peace and the satisfaction, you're going to burn out fighting against all that's bad. You have to remember that you're also fighting for all that's good.
Yeah. And I think, we've come to a point in our world and in our politics, especially, where there is no middle ground anymore, where we're just
No.
on opposite sides of a spectrum and unwilling to come in the middle. I mean, I live and work in the DC area, so I see it every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think,
Yep.
and I just think it's not about like a time before or anything. It's just about decency. It's about, respect for each other and having a difference of opinion doesn't mean that you're again if just because you don't agree with me doesn't mean that you're against me and want to take me down. Now, in some cases, unfortunately, that is true on the
That
other
is
side.
exactly what it means.
Exactly what's happening on the other side of the world. But, um, you know, I, yeah, one of the songs I was going to do today is a song by Dave Matthews called Mercy. And what, like, the chorus is like, can we overcome this, right? Like, have we come too far to turn it around? And it's sometimes you
Yeah.
have to wonder that. And this is one of those weeks where I think, I've been wondering that. But I do think that, community is where we can fight that. Community is where we come together and find the things that we do agree on, and even if we don't, there's a respect there. So I think things like this are important. And my God, 1,302 days of doing it together is just impressive. So impressive, and
It's been
and
a while.
I'm so grateful to have been invited back to do it because I just think it's wonderful what's happening here in this space.
You are welcome anytime. We
Oh,
love having you.
thanks. Um,
All right, what do you think? I think that we should leave Sig.
yeah, okay.
Let's do the whole song again.
All right. Are we good? And for those of you who just joined, I'll just go through the doot doots.
Do it. Do,
Doot,
do, do
doot.
it.
And again, feel free to. I'm all about you and doing how you need to doot doot on your end. So, but the doot doots in the chorus sounds like this. Um, how's it go again? Do 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 do. All right, so I'm just gonna go into it. I was ready to walk away. Had no reason, no need to stay. Snuck through. There's something about you. Steady as a rock, you took my hand. Smoothed my wrinkles without demands. Now I see you're all I ever need. I was broken when you came my way. I was going through motions from day to day. I didn't think that I could find the one who would ease my mind, but you stayed and kept me anyway. Doot doots, here we go. Do 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 do. I wish I could hear you all. You endure all that I am. I know I make too many plans, yes, it's true. So much I want to do. We both give and make some space. We know that we're in the same place, we've come far. 'Cause home is where you are. When I get in my own way, you always know the right thing to say. I think we both know that we found the one we want to stick around, and hey, I'll keep you anyway. Doot doots. Do 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 do. fun to see people bopping to this, you know. I know you hate when I say it. I know that you don't like favorites, it's fine. 'Cause baby, you're mine, and I'm fine. 'Cause baby, you're mine. Let's do the doot doots one more time. Whoops. Do 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 do. And we're fine. 'Cause baby, you're mine. Yeah.
Oh, so beautiful. Everybody give it up, give it up.
Oh,
I'm
great.
so wonderful.
That
Such a
is on
perfect
my
Sunday.
that is on my EP. So if you want to find it, you can find it on my website.
Thank goodness, because I was genuinely just wondering. So I was like, I need to, I,
Sure.
I genuinely thought I need to start a playlist for this song to be a part of it.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's on
just, it's
Spotify.
perfect.
It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. It's on all the places. So you can find that one.
Amazing.
Yep.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Well, everybody, this was such a lovely Sunday, such a perfect way to start, or maybe middle or end our day, depending on where you are. Um, I think it's just about to say goodbye. Before we do, everyone give it one last big round of applause for Jillian Matundan. It was so wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to have you. Thank you for being here and come back anytime.
Thank you.
See you next time. And of course, goodbye to all of our friends who are watching out there on the live streams. Thanks for being with us. And goodbye to everyone here in this room. Goodbye to Kevin in DC, Bob and Mabel and the Cinnamon Bears in Massachusetts, in Boise, Idaho, and goodbye to your cat who is somewhere now. To Susan G in Ohio, Cricket in Maryland, bye to Sheila in Florida, Sally in New Jersey, Bob in Albany, New York, Bonnie in Boise, Idaho, goodbye, goodbye to Hoda in British Columbia, bye to Phil in maybe Totnes, who knows where Phil is right now, who is live streaming tonight if any of you want to join. And goodbye to Gary, goodbye to Luda and Mark in Victoria, BC, bye bye to Anne in Silver Spring, Maryland, goodbye to Jamie in British Columbia, bye to Kevin in New Hampshire, goodbye to Anne, nice crown, bye to Annette in California, bye to Julie in Ontario, Canada, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye to Sue in Seattle, to Clive in Birmingham in the UK. Let's see, who else do we have here? Goodbye to our fearless leader, Joe Rossi, who is in New Hampshire in a lovely cafe. And goodbye to the person sitting next to her virtually, which is our other fearless leader, Busy Graham of Carpe Diem Arts. Oh my goodness, I love that you guys are next to each other. Thank you both so much. And a big thank you to Carpe Diem Arts as an organization, without whom we would not be here every day of our 1,302 days. Goodbye to Elizabeth in California. Goodbye to Storm in Massachusetts with a great hat. Kelly in Maryland. Linda in Concord. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye to Nancy and her beautiful Irish cow. Bye to Lynn in Connecticut and Vermont. Ray, that's Joe's mama. Goodbye, goodbye. I believe in New Jersey. Goodbye to the Curly Tops. Goodbye to Fred in Silver Spring. And goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I think that's everybody. Goodbye to all. Thank you for being here. See you next time.
Okay, bye, gang. I'm going to close the room. Thanks, Erin. Beautiful job today. Love you all.